I love this city. It has so much life, so much culture.
It's not a small city. I love it that it's a big city. There's 3 main streets in Torino that are packed with shopping and restaurants and cafes.
Torino's full of parks and piazzas, and all the piazzas have statues surrounded by these beautiful buildings.
They have all these super beautiful castles and palaces. The Baroque churches, I just think, are amazing.
What I love the most is bringing students downtown the very first night they're here, bring them into one of the most beautiful piazzas and say, this is Italy, this is real Italy. It's not full of tourists, it's not full of English speakers or even other study abroad programs. Everybody in your neighborhood will notice who you are. If you're a new person there, they want to get to know you.
You're going to interact with your neighbors. Sometimes I'll get a knock on the door and they'll say, oh, do you have Melka tomorrow?
Your neighborhood becomes your world, really. There's everything you need right around your apartment.
The open-air market's definitely one of my favorite things. Vegetables, fruit, meat, bread, everything. And that just totally changed my whole lifestyle.
They love to tell you about their food, where it came from. You can haggle with them, you can bargain.
And you get really good prices on some really fresh, locally grown food.
It's a social event.
This is Piazza Vittorio. We are going to have aperitivo with the students. For a very good price, they're going to serve us all the food we want and they're going to give us something to drink.
It's a big city, so there's a lot of stuff to do.
We have about 900,000 to 1 million people.
1 hour to the Alps and 2 hours to the sea.
We had the 2006 Winter Olympics here.
There's so many museums in Torino. I love going to the museums.
There's restaurants everywhere.
It's very easy to find your favorite gelato shop or cafe where you go every morning.
You're walking down one of the main streets, you get to the piazza, there's events going on all the time.
The longest river in Italy runs right through Torino. We've got this real beautiful park right alongside the river.
You're going to be taking the buses, you're going to be taking the metros and walking.
The main train station of the city of Torino. We're taking the metro. It takes only 7 minutes from the school to go downtown.
We're going to a university that Italian students are going to, so we run into them and we eat lunch together in the cafeterias.
The USAC staff introduced me to this Italian, Enrico. He wanted to speak English and I wanted to practice my Italian.
2 semestri prima di venire in Italia.
We started off just doing conversations and we became really good friends.
We're playing volleyball and it's organized by USAC. The Italians come out with us. We get some soccer in some days too. It's a good time, just have some fun.
This is a basketball court here just up the street from USAC. This is an Italian team. No one speaks English, and I play with these guys a couple times a week and have a few games, and it's been a lot of fun.
The language classes are taught by native Italian speakers.
Andate maschile, andate femminile. Va bene? Maria.
It's very fast-paced. They want to get through a lot of information, get you the vocab, and they want to make sure that you're going to be successful, so you're able to have conversations with people while you're here.
I'm in an economic integration class. Our professor decided that it would be an amazing opportunity for us to get a chance to go to the EU, European Union, in Brussels.
To give my students a possibility to be physically inside the heart of European Union.
We met with Parliament. We met with several deputies.
This seems to kind of open their minds and their perspective.
And it was just one of those moments when you're like, wow, I'm kind of in the center of where things are going on.
Torino offered more architecture courses. I thought it was for my benefit to be able to keep studying architecture and be able to study abroad at the same time. I think it's really important to actually see buildings that you're talking about and you're reading about. It's not until you actually walk into the buildings that you actually experience them for yourself that you actually understand what they're all about.
We have a really great opportunity to work with Mr. Tom Charda, who's an international car designer.
The internship with Tom Charda has been very, very hands-on. I work with the team. We're all working on different things.
This semester we have about 9 students working with him at his car design studio.
I like working with college-level students. They're interested, they're curious, they come here for a purpose.
In Torino we have a lot of internship and volunteer opportunities, and it can be in any area really. We really try to tailor internships to the student, to their needs. We organize a number of different trips around the city and also outside of the city. We actually drive through the vineyards and we see the beautiful countryside. So as you're driving through, you see all these beautiful castles throughout. And we were able to visit one very special one called Grinzane Cavour. They get to see not only a medieval castle, but have a guided tour, see all original furniture, original paintings in this wonderful atmosphere.
USAC provides this trip that the students would not be able to organize by themselves.
Yesterday we just went out to a winery. The family who lives and works there just invited us into their home. They cooked us some delicious pasta. They had some tables set up.
We're able to see the reality of winemakers. This is a very important tradition in this region.
It was nice to be able to see almost like a step-by-step process of how they ferment it, bottle it, cap it, label it.
The staff here in Torino is very friendly.
They find nice apartments in nice areas of town so everybody can feel safe and comfortable.
You can always go talk to them if you're having any problems, if you're homesick.
They're always in the office. They're always here to help you.
For any questions or any problems that anybody has.
You have your friends at home, you have your parents at home, but here we have the staff.